I saw a panto at Stratford East, and that was like the first theatre experience I ever had. And I can't remember what it was, but I distinctly remember a scene. This guy was like, I'm not gonna sing it, but he was, no, I can't. No, I'm not gonna, I'm not. But he was like, we're gonna set them up, we're gonna set them free. And I remember being in the audience like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, let's get it. Because I was literally like tiny. And I was like, I'm in the play. I was like, this is sick. And then like fast forward to St. Anthony and Cleopatra was the first time I went actually as someone who was an actor or trying to be an actor. And I was at the National Theatre, and it was in the Olivier. And just, I think what got me more than anything, it was a great cast, but it was just the kind of scale of everything. And I could just see the hard work that every single department had put into what they did. And I was like, this is incredible. And I just felt really like lucky to be able to do that as well.
The first time I had a theatre experience was the Tweenies live on stage at the Motorpoint Arena in Cardiff. But it was phenomenal. And they had this car like coming up from the back. But like everyone was like, wow, this is incredible. But then my first proper like watching the players and like, oh, I want to do this type thing, was Comedy of Errors with Lenny Henry at the National Theatre in 2011, I think. And it was a school trip, and it was my first time in London actually. We went for the weekend, and yeah, we saw loads. Saw Comedy of Errors, Pippin.
You saw loads of plays?
Yeah, with Pippin,
Lucky
Comedy of
you.
Errors, among other things. But oh yeah. And I was like, wow, let's give this a go. Let's go for it, let's do it.
Mine, I did, so when I was training with the National Youth Theatre's rep company, so we did 3 shows at the same time. So we did Frankenstein, Great Expectations, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. So I led Frankenstein, and that was just like, okay, here, take this. And it's weird because I asked for it. I was like, I said it to myself anyway. I was like, I really want to lead something. And to my first play to be Frankenstein, which is a book I love. I love it. And I love like how it came to be. And then to put me in it, a black lady who had a shaved head at the time, who's queer. It was just like, and the queerness was in the play as well. It was just really like, oh wow, you have a place. It made me feel like I had a place in theatre. So yeah, I was really happy that was my first play that I did.
I think the first full-length play I did was a play called Heritage in college, and I was like 16 or 17, and that was so much fun, because up until that point I think I'd just done scenes and that.
Yeah.
Like not an actual full play. But Heritage, yeah, it was about a bunch of, I can't really remember, but it was about a bunch of kids all coming together to rehearse to sing an anthem, and then they get killed off one by one. It's quite bizarre.
Did you sing?
We sang at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was all right, the singing, but it was about the acting, I think, really. It wasn't. People didn't see it for the singing, but
Okay.
yeah, that was my
I would have
first
seen it for the singing.
full-length play. Well, I've got a video, so I can send it
Please,
to you.
you know you have to.
I will.
Thank you. For me, it'd always been this kind of like mystical place, because I knew people who like worked at the Bridge and amazing plays that had been done here, but I never had seen it before, never been. So literally my first impression was when we came to do the table read.
Was that the first time
That
you
was
were
the
here?
first, yeah, that was the first time I ever came.
Wow.
I was like, this place is classy.
So
like,
I
it
did
was
it.
so classy. Look at the lights, man. It was amazing. And the toilet. On the press
people
night for
talk
White
about the
Noise, I came
toilets
in
all
the
the
toilet,
time.
and like the quality of the tissues was something else. I'm not even gassing.
Also,
like honestly, I said to my friend, I'm like, we're
soap
taking these.
Every soap smells different, and
It's
every
different.
soap is on point. It's
I
fantastic.
can't even fault it, but that was my first impression of the Bridge.
I went to see A Midsummer Night's Dream, and I remember it was like a summer evening. I was in second year at drama school, and I was like, what do I do tonight? And I managed to get like a 15 quid ticket, and I was right at the back, and I was like, this is mad. And I was like, I want to be here. So yeah.
So for me, I remember getting the Golden Compass. I think it was the DVD with like Nicole Kidman, and I had no idea what it was. I just remember the polar bears in the armor. And I was like, that's mad. What's that then? And then years later, His Dark Materials came on, and that's when I kind of realized that it was a world of its own. I love when you get to actually do research for something, because it's not, I love new projects as well, but something that already has a history to it and a fan base and stuff. It was really amazing. So to be part of it,
It's so
such an
exciting
honor.
to get into a new world.
Exactly, like a new world.
There's so much stuff you can look up or
Yeah.
research because it's just a whole new world.
And it just goes back so far, like family
So
trees and
much.
stuff. It's just, I
It's
love the
so
details.
much. I remember watching The Golden Compass when I was really young.
Did you?
And that was my first
Yeah.
thing. And then his Dark Materials came out like Christmas time or something, like 2019. And I was home for Christmas and I watched it with my mum. And we were like, what should we watch tonight? Oh, his Dark Materials. And then 2 weeks later, I was auditioning for this.
Mad.
So it was like, thank goodness that was there. That was a bit of a head start. Perfect timing. But it was like, wow, we're finally here.
Yeah.
It's actually happening. Like 2 years later. And obviously we'd met a lot of the cast from the workshops we did back before March 2020. And it was so nice to see people again.
Yeah,
And
it was amazing.
it was a day I'll remember forever. And we had the model box and
And it was everyone as well, like
Yeah.
everyone in the
So
company,
many
everyone in
people.
the bridge. We were like right there, and it was just this immense circle, and it was just like, okay, we're all really dedicated to doing this, and it was just really, felt really right.
wow, that's when it hit me like, oh, this is a new universe. There's a lot going on, and this is very different to what I know. But it was just like, this is going to be epic. Like, what a fantasy.
It felt like a lot in the greatest way, because this was before I had read the book, and it was only after I read the book I was like, what a fantastic job that Bryony had done in kind of really getting everything into it in a kind of like smaller way. Obviously it's an adaptation, but keeping the same kind of heart, which I found really great, because I love the book. The book is a great book. I recommend everyone read it. But it was really just epic is the word. I think epic, but I think I've just said that a lot.
Yeah, I'd say epic. That's
It
funny,
is.
that, isn't it?